This is an exclusive, never-before-seen clip from Echoes of Bodie, our exploration of one of California's most famous ghost towns. We traveled to Bodie, which was once a bustling hub of the Gold Rush era. Today, it's a fascinating place where buildings are crumbling, but time seems to have stopped. The area is now preserved as a state historic park, and we were granted special permission to explore. We begin our tour of this forgotten town at the famous Bodie General Store. The nearby mines would have been booming with activity and brought in fortune seekers from all over the world. It was a time when fortunes were made and lost, and lives were lived on the edge. And this general store was right in the heart of it all. Next up, we visit the schoolhouse. This simple wooden building might look like just another relic of the past today, but it's important to remember that these four walls are all that remain of an entire generation of students who walked through those doors. Can you imagine sitting at those desks knowing that over 150 years ago, real children sat there learning their ABCs? What stories could those desks tell if they could talk? As we continue our tour, we come across the remnants of St. Thomas Episcopal Church. All that remains of its steeple and bell tower now lies in a pile of rubble, a silent testament to the town's turbulent history. But take a moment to imagine what it must have been like when it stood proudly over the town. The sound of the church bells would have echoed through the valley, calling the townsfolk to worship and offering a moment of respite from the chaos of everyday life. But not everyone found peace within these crumbling walls. As we make our way through the town, we stumble upon the site of an old cemetery. All that remains of the headstones are weather-beaten fragments, silent witnesses to the lives that once filled this town. Who were these people, and what stories do their names tell? What hopes and dreams did they have for the future? And then we reach the saloon, the perfect spot for us to have our very own ghost town saloon sing-along. After all, it wouldn't be a proper ghost town adventure without a little bit of music. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a good sing-along? So grab a non-alcoholic drink, sit back and relax as we turn the clock back to the wild days of the Gold Rush. The piano suddenly begins playing by itself. It's almost as if the ghost of some long-forgotten piano player is sitting at the keys, serenading us with a tune from another era. And as I gaze into the cracked mirror behind me, I see something that sends chills down my spine. Are those really the townspeople of Bodie staring back at me? Why do they seem so shocked? And why are they dressed like it's 1879? I try to rationalize what I'm seeing, but the more I look, the more their silence screams at me. What are they trying to tell me? Are they warning me of some danger I can't see? Or is there something else lurking in this abandoned town that wants to remain hidden? I don't want to scare you, but the eerie silence of Bodie is broken only by the mournful creaking of old saloon doors and the whisper of wind through the broken windows. It feels as though the spirits of the town's former inhabitants are still here, watching us, waiting for us to leave. But it's too late. Now we are part of the story of Bodie. When I check the live stream later, the video is gone, replaced by grainy footage from 1879 showing the hanging of a man who looks just like me. Could this be a premonition of my own fate? Did the townspeople see something in me that they didn't like? And if so, what was it? Is it the same thing that led to the demise of the man in the video? As the sun sets over the horizon, we find ourselves racing against the darkness to make it out of Bodie before nightfall. With each passing moment, the shadows grow longer and the air grows colder. The wind picks up, whistling through the gaps in the buildings and carrying with it the sound of distant screams and the rattle of chains. We can't help but feel as though we are being watched, hunted even. The trees around us seem to be reaching out, their gnarled branches clawing at the sky like the hands of the dead. The darkness closes in around us, pressing in until it's hard to breathe. And then we hear it, a sound that makes the hair on the back of our necks stand on end. Footsteps. Heavy, slow, and deliberate, they seem to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. Are we truly alone in this forsaken town? Or are we being stalked by something sinister? Suddenly, a shape emerges from the darkness. A tall, gaunt figure with eyes that glow an eerie red in the gloom. It takes a step towards us, then another. Its face is pale and drawn, its clothes tattered and dirty. Fear grips us and we turn and run, stumbling over the uneven ground, desperate to escape the clutches of whatever lurks in the shadows behind us. But it's too late. The creature is upon us, its cold, dead hand reaching out to grab us. We scream, but our voices are lost in the wind. We struggle, but our efforts are in vain. The creature's grip is like iron, and its eyes burn with a cold, otherworldly fire. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, it vanishes into the darkness, leaving us alone in the suffocating gloom. We make a mad dash for the car, our hearts pounding in our chests, our breaths coming in ragged gasps. As we speed away from the town, we can't help but glance back over our shoulders. The darkness seems to writhe and twist, and for a moment we swear we can see the shape of the creature standing at the edge of the road, watching us go. We don't stop driving until we are far away from Bodie, the nightmare of the night clinging to us like a shroud. As we finally pull over and step out of the car, our legs are shaking and our hands are clammy. We look at each other, our faces pale and drawn in the moonlight, and we know that we will never forget the horrors we witnessed in Bodie that night. What secrets does this forsaken town hold? And what dark forces lurk in the shadows, preying on the unwary? The next morning, sunlight streams through the dusty windows of the saloon, illuminating the room in a warm glow. The previous night's horror seems a distant memory as we recount our terrifying tale to anyone who will listen. But, as the hours pass and no one believes our story, a sense of foreboding settles over us once again. Perhaps we really are mad. After all, how could anyone believe a story so outlandish? Yet, as we pack up our things and prepare to leave Bodie, we can't shake the feeling that we are not alone. Every creak of the floorboards, every whisper of wind through the broken window panes sends a shiver down our spines. We hurry to the car, eager to put as much distance between ourselves and the town as possible. But as we drive away, we can't help but glance back at Bodie, wondering what secrets lie hidden within its crumbling walls, and what other horrors may be lurking in the shadows, waiting for their next victim. But for now, we are safe, or are we? Because who's to say that the darkness that haunts Bodie won't follow us home? Who's to say that the nightmare isn't just beginning? Thanks for joining us on this terrifying journey into the heart of a ghost town. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more thrilling adventures. And if you dare, visit Bodie for yourself and experience the eerie silence and haunting beauty of this forgotten town. Just be sure to watch your back, because you never know what might be lurking in the shadows. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Your support keeps this channel alive and lets us bring you even more creepy, mysterious content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.